This is livingpianos.com, and I'm Robert Estrin with a really important topic of how to find the weak points in your playing. You want your practice to be productive, and you don't want to use a shotgun approach and work on all the parts of your music equally, because some parts are already in good shape and some parts might need work, but sometimes it's hard to know which parts need the work. Obviously, if you're playing through and something falls apart, yeah, that needs work. But suppose you play through a piece and everything's pretty good, and you've done various types of practicing. You've gone with the score, you've worked with the metronome, you've practiced without the pedal, you've played under tempo, you've done all this stuff, and you just, yet when you perform it, sometimes things fall apart and it seems to be in random places. And you figure, you wish there was a way to isolate those parts that are likely to fall apart, more likely than other parts. Well, here is a little tip for you. Play the music faster than your normal tempo. And you'll find that there's a bunch of parts that you can play fine. Maybe 90% of the piece you can play at a faster tempo. And the parts that you get to that you can't play at that faster tempo, those are the weak sections. And you can isolate those sections and work on those in innumerable ways. Obviously, playing them at the tempo you can play them cleanly and accurately and comfortably and do progressive metronome speeds is a great way. There's nothing like having a reserve of tempo in your playing. If you're playing a piece of music, you're playing a Mozart sonata or almost anything, knowing that you can play it a little bit faster and still hold it together is incredibly valuable for a couple of reasons. First of all, in the heat of the moment in the musical performance, a lot of times when you're nervous, you don't realize your whole physiology speeds up. Your heart's going a little faster, you're breathing a little faster, there's that extra energy, and you may just take your music a little faster than you even realize you're taking it. And what a shame if there's certain parts that you've never tackled at that faster tempo. You could run into trouble. Also, even if you're not taking a faster tempo, in music that has a certain amount of tempo freedom, romantic period music where a certain amount of vibrato, the give and take of the tempo, you might be carried away in the moment and rush forward to a certain place where you're going to hold back to make up the time, to give that excitement in your music. That's totally appropriate for some styles of music. Maybe a place you've never thought of using rubato occurs to you in a musical performance, but if you've never played the piece faster, you can't pull it off very well because you haven't played that one little part of a measure or part of a phrase faster before. So play your music a little bit over tempo and see what happens. Sometimes you can play a piece dramatically faster and get a whole different feel of the music. Let's say you've been playing a piece and you've always felt the quarter note as the beat, like the K545, first movement of the Mozart C major sonata. You're thinking in 4 and like. And if you take it much faster, you might feel the sense of the half note as being the beat and give a whole different rhythmic feel. So if you had like this, see now, playing it faster, you might feel the half note as the pulse. So there are a lot of benefits to playing your music faster as an experiment. First of all, as I said, you'll find the weak points and you can zero in on the parts you can't play faster than your normal performance tempo. You also have the benefit of having more freedom in a romantic period piece where you can give a little nuance of tempo, that give and take of rubato. And lastly, you might feel the pulse of music differently, a slower pulse at a faster tempo, which can open up, even if you don't play it faster, a different rhythmic feel. So there are many benefits to this sort of thing. Experiment with your pieces. See what happens when you play them faster. Maybe you won't even want to play them faster. You may find there are some pieces you go, wow, I never thought of playing this faster. It works at a faster tempo. There's innumerable benefits to this, so try it out. Let me know how it works for you. You can always email me, robert@livingpianos.com. I take these questions seriously. Better yet, post them for everybody to see on livingpianos.com, where we have a blog with many, many people who give comments every day. We'll see you next time. Thanks for subscribing and ring the bell with the thumbs up. We'll see you next time.